It's a new day, which means new headlines on tariffs, which means new headlines on different wars, including Russia and Ukraine, peace negotiations. Yet the euro versus U.S. dollar and the pound versus U.S. dollar are little changed. The euro over U.S. dollar is down minus 0.15%. The pound, British pound versus U.S. dollar is near unchanged. The dollar versus yen is up 0.62%. I'll go through the technicals that are driving these three currency pairs to start your trading day in the North American session. So let's get started. All right, let's look at the 4-hour chart of this pair. And if I'm going to focus on this area right here. This was a high for the week that we spiked up to yesterday. And if we take a look at going back in time to this area right through here, this is where it all started, where we had different swing lows and swing highs through here, finally based in here, moved to the upside. Then we'll move forward to this area right through here, where we again use this area initially as a support through here, and then we use that level as resistance before moving to the downside. We rotated back up to the upside right here and found willing sellers pushed the price down, and we didn't return to that level until this week, where the high price came right into that middle of that area between 1.0936 and 1.0954, and we rotated back to the downside and trading yesterday and trading here today. We are seeing a little move to the downside, move back to the upside. This swing area over here, get rid of all those arrows right through here. Comes where we had different swing lows and swing highs right here, but the market's trading above and below those levels. Down here is another level of interest. It was a swing low here, swing high right here, high right here, high right here, then swing low here before breaking to the downside here. We didn't return to that level until last week's trading, where we broke above it, failed, then try to use that level as resistance before breaking higher. So this level right here is going to be another level on the downside. So if you were to put a wide swatch around this, I would say that get above this level right here is more bullish to see further upside momentum. On the downside, if we move down and head back below the 102.72 level, and things are turning around a little bit from the technical perspective, and we look down toward the 61.8% retracement. That's how I see the euro versus US dollar, but the buyers still are more in control in this currency pair. Let's take a look at the dollar versus yen, and I've widened it up to the 4-hour chart on this pair right here, because I want to go back to this area right here. We had a two swing lows through here, and then we came down and we moved a little bit below it here, and then reestablished the support against the highs of those swing areas here, here, and here. In last week's trade, we did break below it, not once but twice, and then 3 times. The third time was the charm, and the price rotated all the way down to the lows. Now we're rotating back up to that swing area. I should probably put it in yellow. We'll put it in yellow right through here. This is the area of interest right now for this pair. If we break above it, then we start to look toward the 50% retracement of this move to the upside right through here. 50% is always a key level. And also, as you can see, the 100 bar moving average on the 4-hour chart is moving down toward that level as well. So a dual level of resistance will be up there near the 149.25-ish type area on a break of the this swing level up to 148.72. It looks like break above that level, and then we start to look toward the 149.25 level on the top side. Conversely, we could use this level, like we a lot of times do, as a level of resistance. And push back to the downside. So be aware of that. Also in play, if we take a look at the hourly chart, is the 200-hour moving average. As you can see in trading here today, we are trading near the highs of the day at near that swing area, and also near the 200-hour moving average. So here's that swing area right through here between these two dashed lines right here. I'll put it in yellow. Again, this area. Oops, no, that's not yellow. I'll put it here we go right here, and also the 200-hour moving average. So as we enter the day, this area right here is going to be the key barometer for your trading here today. If we are able to stay above that 200-hour moving average, that would be more bullish. If we move below it, it would be more bearish. We look toward the 100-hour moving average on the top side. Again, we look toward the 50% retracement level at 149.22 as the next key target on the top side. Finally, let's take a look at the sterling versus US dollar. And again, on the 4-hour chart, we've been trading above and below the 61.8% retracement over the last week or so of trading in this currency pair. We initially moved up toward that 61.8, found willing sellers, and since that time, we've been seeing this up and down price action above and below the 61.8% retracement. It says to me that the market is unsure of which way it wants to go, but there is a little bit more of a bullish bias in the pair. You can see it with the break above, the most recent break above, and the move down toward that 61.8, and then the bounce off of that level. We're currently trading higher, so keep that in mind, that the buyers are tilting more in play in the short term. They're more in control probably in the longer term or medium term as well. Maybe not the longer term because they're coming down from this high, but definitely the buyers have been more in control since this year for the most part in the sterling versus US dollar. I also want to take a look at quickly at the hourly chart. Why? Because the 100-hour moving average is with this consolidation up here has caught up with the price in trading over the last 2 days. The price has moved below that 100-hour moving average, but has not been able to sustain the momentum. In the dip today, we came back down toward that 100-hour moving average, found support buyers. So staying above the 129.097 is more positive for the sterling versus US dollar. Be aware of that level on trading here today. So 61.8% retracement and the 100-hour moving average are key levels on the downside that would give sellers more control on a break below, at least in the short term. So there you have it. Look at 3 major currency pairs to start your trading day. My name is Greg Mikulowski. Good fortune with your trading. Bye-bye now.